Hi you guys, it's Dan aka Dr. Script back with another video for you. In this example, we're going to be looking at distribution lists and creating a mailing list. So for this example, we're going to be offering customers or people that sign up for our mailing list a free ebook, and all they've got to do is sign up. So the first thing we need is a form such as this. Three simple questions: name, email, and then it's just a little statement asking them to agree. From there, it's going to populate this spreadsheet here, and as soon as somebody clicks submit, it's going to send an email with an attachment to a free ebook. And here we are. Here's the email. So if you want to learn how to do this, stick with me, and we'll go through that now. So as always, we're going to need to start with a new spreadsheet, and we're going to need to give our spreadsheet a name. So for this example, I'm just going to use emails form. Once we've given it a name, we need to go to tools and we need to create a new form. So this is going to be a really simple form, just 3 questions. So first thing we want is the name. We want that to be required. The next one is going to be email address. Now we could use Google Forms built-in email capture. However, if your customer or the potential lead that you're asking to fill this form out hasn't got Gmail, then it's not going to work. So we want this to be open to everybody. So therefore, whether they've got a company email address, whether it's a Yahoo email address, BT, whatever the email address is, we'll be able to capture that. So again, that's going to be required. And then the next one, I've already got a short statement written out. So just a quick statement to basically say that we're only ever going to use the email address to contact them about upcoming events and publications. And at no time will we sell your personal information, and it'll only be used by Dr. Script. So all we want there is one option that says I agree. And again, this needs to be required. So therefore, we can use their email address in future if we want to contact them about any upcoming publications or events. So that is the form done. And if we look at that, it's just really simple. So we could fill that out now, Dr. Script, and I could just put in an email address. And then I agree, and I can submit that. And if we go back over into our spreadsheet, we can see we've now got a sheet that says form responses 1, and there's the form that I've just filled out. So from there, we want to build a script now that's going to say that every time somebody fills out this form, we're going to send them an email and we're going to attach a free ebook. So we're going to go into AppScript. So now we need to give our function a name. So I'm just going to call this free free e. So obviously we need to start writing our script within the 2 curly brackets. So the first thing we're going to want to do, as always, is we're going to want to bring in the spreadsheet app because we need to know where we're going to look for that information. So the spreadsheet app. Then we're going to go get active spreadsheet. So the next variable then, as you guessed, will probably be S1, which is going to be ss.getActiveSheet because we need to know what sheet we're looking at. No, we're not going to get active sheet. We're going to get sheet by name. So that's my bad there. And the sheet name is going to be form responses 1. Okay, so that's our second variable. So what we've said there is we want to look at the active spreadsheet. Then we want to get sheet called form responses 1. Now, the next variable is where we're going to start pulling in the information that we need to be able to build our email. So the first one is recipient. And for that, we need to look into a range. So we need to go S1 get range. Then we need to get the last row of data. Because the information is always going to be on the last row. Then we need to know what column we're looking at. So we can see 1, 2, 3. Column 3 is going to give us the email address. So let's put in column 3. And then we want to get the display values. That tells us the email address of the person that we want to send the email to. The next thing is the subject. Another variable called subject. And then we can just go ahead and give our subject a name. So here is your free ebook from Dr. Script. That'll be in the subject header of the email. Then we want to create the body. So this is going to be the text that is inside the email. So thank you for signing up to our mailing list. Please see attached a copy of your free ebook as promised. That's the body of the email now. So thank you for signing up to our mailing list. Please see attached a copy of your free ebook as promised. So what we want to do is we now want to create a no return email address so that people can't reply to the email. So, and again, another variable, we'll just call that reply to. And we just got to type in the email address now. So that's no reply at gmail.com. Now we need to look at the attachment and we need to build that attachment that we're going to be sending with the email. So we'll call that file. So now we're going to call upon Drive app because the file is going to be stored within your Google Drive. And then we're going to get the file by ID. Now I've already got a file set up that I'm planning on sending. So this is my file that I'm going to plan on sending with this email. Now to get the ID, what we need to do is we need to look at the address bar here. And after the D and /D, we've got this little bit of code just up until edit. That is your file ID. So we'll just right click on that. We'll copy that. We'll go back into our script. We'll put our file ID in there. That's the file that we're going to send, but we want to send it as a PDF. Now, the way we're going to do that is we're going to get it as a PDF when it comes to the attachment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start building the email. So we need to call upon the Gmail app. We're going to tell it we want to send an email. So inside here now, the first thing we want to do is type our recipient email address. Well, we've already got that declared in the variable, so we'll just type in recipient. The next one is we want to type in our subject. Well, we've already got that declared in the variable, so we'll type in subject. Next one is the body. Well, again, we've already got that declared in a variable, so we'll just type in body. And Then we've got some options. Now this is where we're going to get that attachment. So we're going to type in attachments. Then inside some squared brackets, we need to now type file dot. So we're calling upon that variable where we've declared our file ID. And we're going to tell it, the script, that we want to get it as a PDF. So we need get as, and then some normal brackets, mime type dot PDF. So what we've told it there is we want to get it as a PDF. Now here within these options as well is where we type in, or we tell it the reply email address. So reply to, again, we've already got that declared in a variable. So we just type in reply to. We can also set a name for the email. So rather than seeing your email address, I'll see a name. Name is Dr. Script. So that's our script written. Just need to give it a name. Email form. So yeah, that's our script written. Right, so okay, I'll pause there because I couldn't see where I gone wrong. So normally if you get this like little underscore here, like the curly line, it's because you've gone wrong somewhere in your code. And I couldn't quite work that out, so I had to kind of stare at it for a little bit. I forgot the double dots after name. As simple as that. So that is our script. If we just click save now, what we need to do is we need to set up a trigger. So we're just going to click on triggers. We're going to add a trigger. And free ebook. And what we want is event type on form submit. Notify me immediately. I like to be notified immediately. It's up to you on your preference. But obviously, the second the script goes wrong, I want to know that it's gone wrong so that I can jump in and I can fix it. So just click save now. So you've got to make sure that you allow the permissions. So just go ahead and allow all those permissions. So that script is now set up. So we've got the details here. We've got a form here. And if we want to go ahead, submit another response. So we'll just call it John. And John at gmail.com. I very much doubt anybody's got that email address, but if you have and you received this email, then apologies. We'll click submit. That will now populate there. John at gmail.com. I agree. And if we go into our Gmail, that should now, here is your free ebook from Dr. Script. This is the email that they'll receive. Thank you for signing up to our mailing list. Please see attached a copy of the free ebook as promised. And there's your attachment in a PDF. Brilliant. That's all we wanted. So again, guys, if this has been of use to you, please like, comment and share. Let me know what you're working on. If there's anything that I can help you with, anything that you're stuck on at all, as always, please let me know. And until next time, happy scripting.